He's got the control. He's got the kill. Thompson is down, but ES is up. Where the Echo slam.
Oh, there it is.
Passing forward. There's your slam. There's the dunk. There's the play. Jirax, the savior of OG.
Damage coming out for Slark, so you're not going to have an easy time farming there. You're going to really have to try to make that lane work.
See how it all pans out. Game 1 of this best of 3, and I'm excited for this series, John. I'm not going to lie. A very, very excited series between these two. I agree with you on that. It's going to need some from this Undying. Bot lane, of course, you'll see James and SRF there up against X-Nova and Chalice. X-Nova going to get chased down. A nice fish round from James. I don't know if they have enough damage yet, but X-Nova still trying to run. Gets the cogs up. No, SRF did have enough damage with the sticky napalm stacks. And with that, first blood will go the way of CDEC.
FY gets to find the XP while he's running around. You're forcing the supports to stick together from CDEC's side, slowing down their progression massively. You freed up the bot lanes.
He's in trouble. He's been lifted up, thrown down. A lot of damage being dealt here. Somnus gets the other astral step, but a soul rebound from Victoria will save the day. Now the splitter will miss, and they might just turn around once again. X-Nova showed up on the clock, but I don't think they can. All their spells are on cooldown, and FY may just overextending a little bit, but we'll be able to walk out of there. Now someone's going to be in trouble. XM with the pulse from Nova just burning him out, and eventually does get the kill. They should be able to get the trade here, but no, the fifth is out. The Surip, it won't be enough. They'll lose the left, but they're going to find a hell of a lot more for their trouble. Or maybe not. X-Nova holding everyone in place, and James will also go down, and ultimately...
Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, I think in the end, the only amount Somnus lost for all his effort there with the buyback was just about 5 gold, so very worthwhile for him. And SR down, left alone is just gone as well.
It's at this point now where you don't sit in the lane anymore as that clockwork, right? You just kind of hide through the tree line.
CDEC's been forced to stick as tree. They've not been able to maximize these early aggressive course flow. Somnus
always getting caught out here. Nice vision. He will astral step away. Hold 11. He just comes in from behind. That's level 6 up. He just hasn't skilled Ravage here. He's holding on to it. He's using those warp charges, but he is surrounded. He will go down, and now they also got X-Nova. CDEC very quick to rotate. Do find themselves 2 very nice kills.
You had a lot of backup there from LGD, and they just don't want to jump in. I think just having the Slark rotate in as well does kind of give you a bit more time. He misses out on some farm, and
Dire's bottom tower is
they
under
won't
attack.
engage with the Ravage quite yet. They'll hold out. However, X-Nova gets a hook shot, and he does get SRF. He gets the Firefly going, however, so he's going to make a run for it, but Somnus is going to be on the chase. Yeah, can they fight? This Ravage comes out, connecting on 4 heroes, and FY does kill off XM. Looks like RA is going to start going in with the Shadow Dance, but that's about to wear off. He'll go after X-Nova, but he's been lifted up as well. There's the Fissure coming in. The Chalice is there on the PO. It will get Arme. There might be a counter smoke coming out from CDEC, and there is.
Radiant.
You've got that echo up on James, but he doesn't have the blink yet. SRF looking for a lasso. He blinks in. That's not going to be good news, though. He gets blown up straight away. A decent fish round from James, but is it going to matter? Probably not. XM is being chased down. He will also go down. X-Nova does finally die, but it won't matter if everyone else gets out of here. Somnus will lose its life. Chalice still trying to make a gun for it. Hold 11 doesn't commit Ravage, by the way. He still has it up, and he's trying to turn this team fight. James, gosh, Hold 11 wants his kill. Solver's going to be there from Victoria, but yeah, Ravage just committed. Just get the kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, XM playing around there with Old 11. Might get started on the SRF, but he gets the lasso first. Still Victoria, he does die. However, Somnus just melts under the damage of XM. Now 11 doesn't really want to be there anymore. He has no choice in the matter. He is also going to die. And CDEC, however, speaking of that fight, Old 11 again in that mid lane is chasing down Victoria. Now this is a dieback on this Undying, so it's really well worth just rushing in for it. They're not going to get it.
additional magic armor. Keep yourself safe.
Right? XM. The Echo Slam was committed as well. They just want to burst down Old 11. It's a long start out from outside. Nova, he hooks in straight up and Earthshaker James. Gonna get
Your time
taken down very, very quickly. He did commit that echo, but now Armor, he's going to go for more. Lasso's going to be up. 1-2 Somnus. Can't get himself out of here in time. Not quite. He's been perma-stuck. He'll dive. Chalice jumps in. FY now going down. Chalice, a bit sitting duck right now, needs to make a run for it, but can he? He'll try and find this out a little bit, waiting for it to be back up. He's still burning alive though. 1 second left. No, he won't get off in time, and now poor old X-Nova, he was the only one left, and he is going to go down like the rest of his team. CDEC will team wipe them. But he will go for a TP, and X-Nova, what a hook shot. He knew exactly where he was. That was outside of the rocket flare vision, but he knew there was only one other place to hide. Of course, the outpost was taken by LGD, which is exactly how they know. X-Nova could be the first one to get spotted. Victoria, smoke broken. They'll get the lasso off, but FI is there with the lift. Tombstone dropped, and they are all just back out. Oh, man. I don't believe he actually got the super edge strike off, so he didn't really get the break. And now they'll lift him up. Ravage committed as well. Here comes Chalice. He does have that diffusal laid up, but there's that shadow dance. Now instead, jump to XM, but the pole node gets turned on. X-Nova forced the hook shot in, trying to cogs him away from the die, but can't quite do so. And now James jumping with the echo as well. Onto that PL. It's not going to be enough. Chalice is still dancing around, but the rest of his team are dying around him. Somnus trying to run, gets netted up, gets split up as well. He's in big trouble, but Chalice is in even bigger trouble right now. They're still trying to fight back. It's a 2v5 situation. Can they actually put Chalice? No, he will end up dying, and Somnus has no other option but to run. Oh, that's a bit of as well. Breaking the trees that were blocking his way. He'll get an Aether Remnant off and just astral step, but then there's the Fisher coming out now from Chalice, and CDEC will be able to get the full team wipe here. Somnus, however, turning around back onto James. But
Kind of forcing these fights to their favor here.
oh, mate. Pumped X-Nova. Hook shot, not going to land on anything either. Not sure what he was trying to hook shot onto. It wasn't going to work out. Still trying to run away. SRF just popped the BKB. X-Nova, he's still juking out somehow. Simulation off and will just get himself out. Or maybe he doesn't. SRF's still going. Meanwhile, in the backlines, a Ravage committed James. He'll be the one to die. They'll go back in though. CDEC wanting to try and go after Chalice, who does jump on Arme. Arme just man fighting back the best he possibly can. They just want to keep fighting. Pounds now on the Chalice. He's falling very low, but another doppelganger. He'll run towards the north. Now X-Nova goes down. What did FY steal? He got the Pulse Nova, but that's not going to be enough to change this team fight. So Chalice will keep running. He has another doppel up in just right now. He's just holding onto it. He'll use it. Victoria was waiting in the right spot, and he's going to die anyway. He just can't get out of this.
Has some space to farm up, work towards his items, and just accept the fact that CDEC can. Oh, nice.
He may have overstepped the boundaries a little bit.
There's so much control that can fly in, and
Extra to FY. Of course, gets the pounce off, so Forstaff's going to be there in time. FY actually gets taken by that Bishop blocker. James now blinks out of there. Chalice will start playing in. There's going to be the BKB pop by SRF. He'd love a lasso right now and doesn't get one onto X-Nova, but nobody's going to be able to capitalize on that. He'll just pop his blade mail and walk away. Now Victoria getting very low on that and dying. He's completely out of mana, but a great block out from James. It's not going to be enough, however. Now Somnus going in to dissimulate. Who did he want? He just jumps away. Arme now joining the team fight as well. Trying to go after Chalice on that PO, but there's the Ravage. There's the hook shot. X-Nova splits up the team fight with the pulse now. James can't get in there. Echoes nothing. But they still ended up getting the team fight win as X-Nova on old 11 already ends up dying. But it's Chalice and Somnus. They're trying to fight back there with FY in the backlines. They'll go straight onto James. However, they do get the kill with Somnus, and now James will time XM. It's on a rampage. He just burns them alive at the stake. Here we go. Arme scouting out. X-Nova sentry down, but there is that Agony Scepter lasso onto two heroes. It's Somnus and Chalice, but they want the Void Spirit first. Meanwhile, X-Nova just holding back Victoria on that Undying.
Radiant's top tower.
They go back to that tier 2 tower, now back onto X-Nova. That Clockwork probably will be dead. He does have buyback if he needs it. He won't, however. Trying, they're moving in. Somnus He can't afford to give this away and he knows it. Aether Remnant already going to let anyone in. However, Lift is going to be there onto XM. Rocket Flare gives the vision. Watch for X-Nova. He'll look for a hook shot into that Roshan pit, or maybe just create all kinds of chaos to try and get the Mages away. Proton's still up. Somnus is in, but XM, he does pick it up. Here comes X-Nova though, hooking in, but he doesn't want to be there any longer. X-Nova, or rather Chalice, trying to get out of there. Now the Lasso as well, catching out another in the form of FY, and they will get 3-0 trade on top of the fact that XM does have the Aegis up. Oh, and 11 by the way. Chalice just respawns. See, they're going back in. They'll get a lasso straight onto Somnus, but there's the hook shot coming up to Nova. But he is dying so quick, and so is Somnus. He has no HP left. He'll walk back towards this mountain, but they've left Chalice behind. The PL in the middle of all the heroes of CDEC. They'll call the GG. He doesn't have that, so there's no way they can defend his tier 4s. And CDEC, John, they're looking good this series, I'll tell you. One over them so far.
Yeah, really solid performance from CDEC. They ran their draft well. They managed to make victorious. I want to say it looks like something out of a fantasy RPG. Kind of like a... It looks hellish, but not really hellish because it's not like burning, but... Kind of looks like those deformed.
In terms of like trying to contest against Luna, maybe you could thread it. In fact, they're going to try. Old 11 does have that battery sold up, and well, they are going to catch Armor in, and he can't get out of this. A great block from FY, and they do find the first block. Old 11 getting the kill, and now Victoria.
It's been a rather free time for Chalice, as you mentioned, way beyond even the farm down bot, and again, you see early kills here for LGD.
Yeah, Victoria goes down, R8 does barely get out of there, and now James going to rotate his way down to the bot lane, leaving that Mars up by himself, but he may be able to just set up the kill here onto FY, but Old 11, he'll get the Conk battery assault once again. James should be able to get out of this with Sakuchi in just one, and he will commit, however.
But he's alive, he's finding equal farm, and SRF's not really finding a kill op without the support rotations. Overall, LGD is setting the pace quite nicely in the early game.
X-Nova getting very low on that Phoenix now. XM just going to continue chasing him down. James will scout him out with the Sakuchi, and that should be a very easy kill onto X-Nova.
Something with the Mars-Ricky matchup as well. Down the line, this Mars is not going to feel very tanky with just how the Ricky works and tricks.
Victoria, he dies again. Old 11 just being really on point with his clock so far. Now James going to be chased down. It's quite squishy on that Weaver. He'll just try and juke them out with the Sakuchi. With that Timber, you're not even going to bother sticking around. In fact, they got towards that top lane where they have found another target. It is actually going to be Chalice this time. He will die. Old 11 now TPing in, but he also dies. But SRF now, he's just going to creep skip right underneath that tier 1. Meanwhile, however, Victoria does die once again on the silencer. FY picking up that kill. And they do have time to try and defend. However, picking off that defense, Icarus dive out from X-Nova is not going to work. So it does pop as soon as you press the Icarus dive button, essentially. Old 11 trying to go on to the Luna. Arme does get caught out again on that Luna, and now the dominated creep even going to go down and get a Old 11.
They do manage to get a full 1k lead now. Not massive, but SRF is pretty deep in.
X-Nova getting low, he'll be okay, and SRF still going, but rather trying to get out now. There's that battery assault again. He can't chin out of this. He'll have to just try and fight back. He'll throw the chakram at SRF. He's very tanky. They'll use the disruption now with the Sunray on top. It's a lot of damage, but SRF, he does eventually go down. XM just pops the arena, gets the bounty, kills off Chalice. Bot lane. FY gonna go down. Now XM gonna be chased, however. He doesn't have much mana left. How do you survive this? Old 11 chasing him down with Chalice. Shot there as well with the global silence now coming out. CDEC. They're trying to protect XM, but they just can't quite do it. Now James has the Sakuchi away, but X-Nova, he is on the case. FY though still kind of out of range, going for that perch. No, he won't bother. And now Old 11, he does get James and the cogs. Hook shot, however, does land as well. So they do get one kill at that level he'd like to be right now on the Luna. Maybe just doesn't feel comfortable to fight. However, now SRF getting dumped on. In fact, never mind that. Victoria's just going to die. Chalice just goes to the backline to get a very easy support kill. And now SRF, he's been surrounded. There's that Sunray coming out with Old 11 just with the battery assault, allowing him to get out. out of there. Eclipse is up, however. They get old 11. Now SRF turning back around, trying to chase down the side of LGD. There'll be James in the front lines going after X-Nova, but he'll be alright.
On LGD's side, then they're not building a big enough lead as CDEC still keeping that in check, although.
Evan again, nice hook shot straight out. However, no, doesn't actually get the chance to use that time lapse. Of course, they see Chalice right now, so they're starting to roam in towards that Ricky. Dusk could be pop with the global silence as well. And now the arena being dropped, and well, with all that being committed, there's no way for Chalice to survive. So you're going to find SRF, and there's not really the target that they want. They go with the smoke screen now. SRF taking a fair bit of damage, especially with that Sunray coming out. He is burning. However, here comes the Eclipse. They do get SRF, but can they get the rest? Chalice will blink strike out. Egg being dropped right on top of the high ground. They can't test that. And now the sun coming in on XM. This Mars is in huge trouble. A great cogs down from old 11, actually just blocking him in. They'll find a secondary kill. Now even maybe a third. Dragon Tail stun will hold in Victoria, and he'll also go down. You've got ways of dealing with him now. You just hook in straight away. Of course, Sunray is there. Cogs him in. There's that global silence, but it doesn't matter. He just melts. And he will give vision. There's the hook shot out from old 11. Just perfect. There was no neutral camp to block that off either. It's a very, very easy play there from old 11.
Old 11?
Well, they found an arena around FY, but old 11, he's trying to go onto Arme. Arme making a run for it. So it could be fine to just get out of here, but here comes SRF now. And is scored out onto both. Still SRF trying to go after old 11. Now the Eclipse coming out with the BKB from Arme. He's still taking a fair bit of damage to that Eclipse. Didn't quite do enough, but they do get X-Nova while losing SRF on that Timber. Now chasing down old 11, but he's fine.
He's just setting up for his team so far.
Arme. I'm so trying to farm up, but just way too far forward. He'll BKB TB. They might still have the damage. No. Chalice, when he popped that max, he kind of got blocked by his illusions and he missed out on that final strike he needed. Still, they do get old 11 now. So CDEC could try and turn this. Counter smoke can be broken by SRF. Somnus will get started. Now hook shot in. They are going to kill this Timber. They have the silver edge there on the Dragon Knight. They'll just keep going with this farm. The arena is going to be there to F1, but he just disrupts himself. Now Chalice will shut himself as well, going on to XM. He will spear him into the walls of the arena. XM still trying to go on to Chalice, but there's that smoke screen, and he is going to die. Meanwhile, Somnus wanting to try and go on to James. A great hook shot out from old 11. But they will get the cogs off. James still trying to scoochie away. It will not be good enough.
They can. They still have a lot of time left in the Dragon. They've still got the Aegis up. Nothing to stop this coming out. You don't have a global silence. You have Eclipse, but
just gets jumped on. The amount of damage they have is just way too high.
Really straightforward now for LGD to clear out this lane. They even go back top.
Oh man, no. He BKB TP, but old 11 will make it in time for the hook shot. Cancels the TP, gets the Luna kill, and well, 11 denies the tier 2 tower to make matters even worse. Now Chalice, he could be in a bit of trouble, but he just blinks away. And now Global Silence comes out and has been dropped at XM. What are you going to do? He goes after Nova. Does get that kill. They don't care. They're going to go back in. Somnus straight back onto the Weaver. Now the smoke screen and an easy kill. They'll go for more. Back onto that Silence. Victoria, he's dead as well. SRF has at least claimed the Aegis. James will buy back on that Weaver. Somnus has begun going back up to SRF, getting the break, and they have plenty of damage to follow up with. Hook shot in from old 11, going after XM, trying to control up that Mars. They're getting a lot of buyback down from the side of CDEC. But I believe these buybacks are only favoring the side of LGD. That Ags is a huge power spike on the clockwork, I've got to say. Like, it is very, very dangerous to play against. James getting caught out on the Weaver. Victoria almost dying there. Hook shot from a mile away from old 11. Straight onto that Luna. Refreshes, gets another one. And well, Arme is going to die back on the Luna. And it might be about that time to call the GG. And they do call it.
really really strong showing from LGD this time around. 13-31, 22k lead. A good reversal from game 1. This does mean we are forced into game 3. Great showing from both sides. We'll see whether or not game 3 will be a bit more even for both teams.
See how this all pans out. This is the final game. We'll be quite desperate to win this one out, be able to proceed through the league, and yeah, an interesting one. Of course, again, that Invoker pick.
It's a bit of a slowdown for LGD that does kind of hurt just a bit more than does CDEC.
Uh-oh, James going to be chased down here, old 11 with the Firefly. James going to run towards the Ancient Creeps, and he does not get denied off. Return back to the lane, and it's going to be another TP. Now X-Nova's here.
Ooh, it's a lot of investment on this Spectre lane. Both sides just want to have a good start, and maybe chase his back.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Avalanche going to go in with the toss and Magic Missile, and Chalice will take the kill for himself. In Fames, he was kind of rotating over to... I think he was stacking, or he was trying to get the other bounty, but he's not able to save. Now they will at least get X-Nova as a trade, but that's position 3 for a position 5.
Just happy to find that little bit of a pickup. This is really pulling down his start. Look, this Necrophos is just so far behind. He's walking back to the lane. He can move on after Fly.
They could, and they should be able to get it as well, as XM is here, but Avalanche out from FY. He'll make a run for it, but the Sprout is going to be there. XM with the Astral Step.
Yeah, it's really that forward watch that TP in. Like, Victoria putting the sit.
Nice deny of that region. Rune, however, Aether not going to be there. Now the Horn coming in from Chalice. He's going to haunt into that mid lane, but Somnus is dead. And now Chalice, he might be a bit of a sitting up though. No, FY, he shows up with X-Nova as well. They're going to go after that Nature's Prophet, but it looks like the Sprout will block the way.
Anytime soon now, just gonna have to dip in that jungle. He does have his own Necronomicon up and running. Chalice's farm is going at a really strong pace regardless, and he'll be able to find what he wants.
Yeah, he's going to put Victoria here, just committing the lasso. They will also lose FY, but Old Leather just takes what he can get, and he'll TP out of there.
He's going to be dipping into that jungle along with them.
James getting caught out there. Nice tornado and toss from FY, and now James should get bursted. However, he gets the Fisher off, but Somnus, of course, Old 11 just going to clear out the creep wave very, very easily. FY now going to show up. Goes in with a nice double avalanche and the toss back into that T1. Victoria already low, gets lassoed up as well and does die. Now they'll chase out XM and this RF. They want the Necrophos first. Grip goes for just in the nick of time, but still, X-Nova has the follow-up stuns, and SRF is just not tanky enough right now. He's still at level 6. With that, Victoria getting tossed back from FY with the avalanche as well. They set up for another. Now LGD can just swarm them. XM trying to go after Old 11 there with Arme. Echo being committed. It's a decent Echo, but it is only going to find one. And that is the Battle Rider.
And force that fight out. LGD has been pretty on point with that spell using. They're not done.
No, they're not. Arme in trouble. Avalanche coming. They get the kill. Now SRF will be forced to go back into that Ghost Form, but Tornado will kind of deal with that with the EMP and missile flying out. SRF, it's too much damage. He will go down. Now FY just trying to avoid dunking himself to XM. Does try and juke out the Aether but can't quite get there. Nice Fisher block out from James as well, but they are going to chase him down and eventually kill him off. CDEC giving a hell of a lot of work here to LGD down to that bot. So instead, they'll go after that T1 top tower. They will be able to claim it very easily as a lasso does also get James, and he's not going to last long. So mid-left, again it's going to be James. They're just trying to make sure he never finds that Blink Dagger. They are really slowing down James's timing now. Like, we're 17.5 minutes in. He's only holding 1.3k gold, and that TP SRF, I'm not sure about that. Victoria is going to come in as well. They're going to try to X-Nova first. He should go down, but a great toss out from FY, ensuring his support stays safe. Now he's going to have to make a run for it, but Somnus will back him up as well on the Invoker. SRF now, still going to be the initial target. He's going to be careful. That Ghost Form is down. They'll Spectral Haunt in. X-Nova still safe. Chalice keeping him available. XM have to simulate back out, but they're dancing around them.
Oh man,
I mean, LGD just really keeping each other backed up and ensuring nobody dies there. It was kind of quite impressive.
Just allow LG to pull back. This time around, Chalice doesn't find kill the hunt. Just goes back to farm. It's a Spectre. It doesn't need to be fighting at this point in the game. It just takes it slow.
Their jungle remains safe. They're looking at SRF, so Old 11 gets another great lasso off the Ghost form. Was there in time, but that's only going to amplify the Firefly dash, and SRF can't survive through it. Now the swap out in Old 11, he'll survive. XM going to find his way into this situation, but another swap in. They've got James again. He wants to go for an echo, but nobody is grouping up. They're just kiting it around. Now Victoria's been caught. He'll also die. It's just... They bait someone in and they'll just swap him back out straight away, and oh FY, he's setting up for more. He could be in trouble, but even Arme struggling to take him out. Now Chalice goes forward. Old 11 there as well. That creep burning out. Arme has to be careful. FY again goes back in. The Yules is there. Reaper Scythe on the Tiny. They at least get that kill. But now Somnus, double tornado. Ice Wall is down as well. Somnus got the Ghost Walk out of there. He has the Orchid now up. He might be able to turn with this. The Spectral Hawk back in with the Orchid on SRF. They want that Necrophos. No, instead they go after Arme. Arme will die. Now Old 11 getting caught by James and will also go down. But SRF do not stay there, so it is not safe. He will Ghost form and walk out of there. James just got his blink. Don't want to buy like Old 11. Gets another great lasso onto SRF. Meanwhile, FY going straight in on the ES. First him found SRF. He has been placed on a cliff. Oh, how dare they? He'll TP, but it will not work out.
See that? They're just not finding the openings. That blink on James was their opening. You can't even find a smoke kill on Arme.
Yeah, Orchid is down to Arme. He should be able to get his rage off in time anyway, but he's got to try and fight back somehow. So we'll go after Old 11. 4-star not going to be there in time. Now Somnus could be in trouble. Infest is there. He'll pop back out. External with the follow-up. Now the Chaos Meteor as well. He does end up going down on XM. He just used Assimilate. He may have no way out of this. Echo's only on X-Nova. It does hardly any damage. He'll swap himself out as well. Now the 3-man tornado from Somnus. XM's trying to get out of there. Victoria will just be dead on FY. He just tosses James back in, asking the man, where are you going, sir? And oh boy, CDEC seem to be lost as to what to do right now, and I don't blame them. I don't know what they can do. FY is not stopping. He tosses another one in. Oh, Sunstrike going to come through. Somnus will claim that one, and now XM trying to get an easy kill for himself, but it's not that easy. Chalice is actually tankier than you would hope, and XM, he doesn't have actual... He used them all. Firefly, Yules, Lasso, CXM. Oh, and FY. He found Victoria. He just TP'd straight into the FY. Tornado, they'll be alright. LGD's had enough. Lasso SRF, he's not having a good day. He can't even go into that Ghost form. Look at FY, he's just jumping onto the high ground, seeing if there's anyone to toss. Arme gonna be raged up, chasing FY, but he gets 4-star back, and now that rage, you're in trouble. You can't afford to farm like that. He'll go for the infest. Meanwhile, a haunt him from Chalice straight onto the Nature's Prophet. Gets him. Now the swap and the toss. Everyone's just having their own turn. There's the echo from James, but it does nothing. You will get Old 11, but that's it. And now Arme, he's been left alone. So FY already waiting on the side. He's the doorman, John. Just gotten worse, but XM with that axe, he wants to show it with a little bit of a surprise. With that Roshan pick going on right now, LGD going to be grouped up. There's that first silence, and now the infest popping off, but it doesn't do anything. Here comes the Horde, giving vision on everyone. There's a last well. Who have they caught? It is going to be James on the Earthshaker, getting caught and dying early on. Now Victoria, getting low, will also die. SRF doesn't know where to go here. He's just trapped up. He'll die as well. Now X-Nova, he's still trying to run away. FY gets a toss-off. Arme just wants a kill in this team fight. They still haven't found one from LGD. Chalice, he'll come in now. Arme gets stunned up. XM has pulled back with this up. There's your Reaper Scythe on Chalice. It does come out and he does get the kill, and that'll be up to LGD. They'll run away. Just so important that James does not get caught at the start of the fight, but he's in vision right now as we speak. There's a Fisher coming out. Meanwhile, Arme and XM trying to go onto Chalice. They can't, however. Now Old 11 waiting for his lasso. It's been 5 seconds. Just waiting for the right time, but FY, he is not a man of patience. He just jumps in onto SRF. Now the lasso, he doesn't use it yet. He waits. Chaos Meteor is there. SRF is dead. Now Arme, he'll be the one to take the lasso and they will clean him up with Chalice. In fact, might not get Victoria as well. And F1 getting jumped by XM, but it's just not enough damage. They're going to get team wiped here if they're not too careful. James, Avalanche being caught. With that, the flame break, the clumsy net, the toss up. Somnus gets James and also gets XM.
Oh, man.
That's it. I was about to say we might need to call it right now. They are just way too far behind.
Yeah.
No plus. It was already at 97%.
That's a...
LGD. Victory.